Ever heard of crypto? Want to know more? We've got Shylo Cliffe from Elk Finance about to teach us all about crypto, DeFi, bridging, everything you need to know. Gotta check us out.
Hey, welcome. We're here with Shylo Cliffe, who is the Chief Administrative Officer of Elk Finance. Welcome.
Hey, glad to be here.
Yeah,
All
glad to have
Hey.
you.
Thanks all around.
All right, so, I mean, your name's Shylo, but I got to meet you as Snake.
That's true, yeah. I
Right.
had this kind of like anonymous,
Right.
like weird thing when you join crypto and you've got like a username and it, you know, and then you got your real name, so, you know.
Right? And okay, so this was my introduction into crypto world.
It's not just Snake though, it's Snake Plissken, which is
Right.
important.
Why?
Yes.
If you know the movie Escape from New York, right?
Yeah, with Kurt Russell, one of my favorite movies of all
Right.
time.
I'm lost. I need to find out. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I clearly have to do some research. I'll do that. But we're here to talk about crypto.
Yeah.
And we want to know what is crypto because super exciting news. You're starting your own show on YYC Business.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
Elk Finance.
Ooh. What's the name of the show going to be?
Bridge the Gap.
Bridge the Gap.
uh-huh.
Because there's a big gap
Yes.
around crypto, right?
Yes.
around knowledge in crypto.
Exactly.
And so that's what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, for sure. And the funny part is, Elk itself is what's called a bridge, which we can totally get into that later. It's one of those confusing, you need to know a lot about crypto before you get to know what we're doing. So
you're going to educate us.
we'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I know a little bit. Because
Yeah.
that's how we met.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The conference.
Yeah, but at the NFT gathering conference,
Mm-hmm.
it was awesome.
Excellent.
Adam didn't get to go.
No, I did not.
So really, you're going to be educating a rocket scientist.
That's I've
Pressure's
heard.
on.
Right.
How quick can I pick it up?
How quick can you
right?
pick it up?
Yeah. All right.
So, what is crypto?
Yeah, that's a really great question, and it's a big question.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and back it on up here.
Okay.
And start with, what is the blockchain?
Right, because we hear that all the time.
Yeah.
It's on the blockchain.
It's one of those things people kind of nod like, yeah, blockchain.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
should
blockchain.
that,
Yeah, I got you.
Right?
So what does that actually mean?
Yeah.
Well, I like to use an analogy using a train.
All right.
Okay.
Woo-woo.
Now imagine a train with a bunch of cars.
Okay.
It's got a bunch of train cars all down the line.
Yep.
And imagine this train is infinitely powerful and can pull an infinite amount of carts.
I like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now imagine in each in train car
Yeah.
here, there's packages.
Okay.
Now the packages themselves would be, they could be anything. They could be some sort of data, like something that happened,
Okay.
a record of something, like a transaction. So, somebody puts something on the blockchain
Okay.
and it ends up in a package. So that's like an individual action of any sort. And it's all recorded.
It's on there.
Yeah, it's on there.
What's recorded?
Right. So where the package is. So imagine if it's in car number 347.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's behind package 3, under package 4
Right.
on that car.
Right.
Now, how the heck do we keep track of all this on the train? Well, chances are we have a ledger.
Right.
Sure.
Yes. Which is basically what a blockchain is. It's a giant ledger. But in this metaphor, imagine on this ledger, there is a record of where every package,
Okay.
all the data on the blockchain
Yeah.
is, which car it's in, when it got put there, and
What's
and what's inside. Exactly.
Does it tell you who it's to and who it's from,
Yes. So
but not names?
it doesn't say a name.
What does it say?
Well, it has what's called an address.
Okay.
So it's very similar to like your house address, right?
Mhm.
It's maybe has my address, but you don't know who lives there.
So,
right?
Yeah.
So it's anonymous.
It's
That's what you're saying.
exactly.
Okay.
And so the funny thing is, like, people sometimes get lazy with it, and if I share my address on Twitter, which you can totally do, your public address, and that's the thing people use to send you stuff.
Right.
I can put it out there and say, hey, this is my address, and then people will know.
Right, that standing out on their front lawn and being like, here I am.
You know,
Gotcha. So it's up to you how public or not public you want it
exactly.
to
So
be.
you can share it. You can share it or not. And so there's a record on this ledger of where every package has been on the train since it was created. And when the package is created, that's noted too. Which address created it, which car it was on when it was created, and where it was among all the other packages, and what was created.
Right.
All of that is public.
So it gets created, and then let's say, I don't know, I want to give the package to you. Then it's, again, another package is created, the contents go to you, but the whole record, who can see this ledger?
So
literally everybody.
So basically, the train leaves the station, goes to another station. There's another train. I move the package from this train to that train. The package comes with its entire ledger, goes on that train, and that ledger then gets added on the new train.
Well, in this example, actually, there's only one train. And there are other trains,
We'll get to that.
but that's where we come in. But,
all right,
you know,
but you would move it from cart to cart.
yes, you move it from cart to cart in the train, and it can only go backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it can only go further down the line in carts. You can't, because what's recorded, you know, in one train cart will always be there.
Gotcha.
Right?
So you don't wait for that cart to fill up.
Yeah.
You might have one package in that cart and go to the next cart. What causes you to go to the next cart? What causes the block?
Exactly. So in this example, you might have guessed spot on. The cart is a block in the blockchain train.
Got it.
So exactly. So when the cart is full, or too much time has passed, and that train's moving, we're moving to another train cart, which is another block.
Right.
Right?
So you either fill it up or it's passed you by.
Exactly.
Next cart, next cart, next cart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I put the package on the cart and I leave it there. I don't need to transfer it. I don't need to move it. I'm happy with it there. But at some point, it will automatically get moved to a different spot and something recorded in
only
the
if
ledger.
somebody does something with it.
Yeah,
So if you decide to send your package or part of your package, open it up and send some of it, whatever's in there. Let's say you have some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Let's say it's the Bitcoin blockchain train.
Yeah.
And you have one Bitcoin because you're a really lucky guy.
Yeah.
And
that's a lot of money.
Okay.
and you have that, and you decide to send half a Bitcoin to Katelyn.
Woo!
Yeah. So
Best friend.
so now it's recorded on the train ledger
You gave
that
me
you
half.
gave half, and now in your package is half a Bitcoin, and on the furthest back cart that currently exists, train cart that exists, it gets recorded that Katelyn now has half. Of
So
a
now
Bitcoin.
there's two packages,
Yep.
right? So does the new package then get its own ledger that just points back to the original ledger?
Exactly.
Awesome.
So yeah, the new package says that you sent Katelyn's address, who we don't know if it's Katelyn unless she shares her address.
Sure.
But it got sent to this address, and she has half a Bitcoin, meaning you have half less, right?
Gotcha.
So that's all recorded, and so anyone can look on that train's ledger and kind of see what happened,
Got
and what's up with that.
All right. So I love the train analogy. I love that it's blocks in the car, so we're moving packages. We're not necessarily moving them. We're moving the contents inside. The
Right.
record goes, the ledger goes. This is blockchain, and I think you hit it with Bitcoin being the crypto. Is as soon as you put money in there, it's crypto. Is that right?
Well, somebody could technically give you Bitcoin. You could mine it, which we won't get into, right now, or you could buy it through a centralized exchange or an on-ramp, which we'll talk about
Let's talk about that next time.
next time.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so
like, yeah, that's fair. A fair question. Like, it almost sounds like you're asking, where does a crypto get its value? Which, I think can be simply explained. Where does anything get value? Well, if people believe it has value, then it does. People are trading their money, their what we call fiat currency, which is like our Canadian dollar. They're trading that for Bitcoin. And if you are trading $1 million of your dollars for, Bitcoin or another crypto, I mean, you're believing pretty strongly that that thing has value. So if you got a bunch of people doing that, of course,
gives it value.
Gives it value.
Yeah.
If we had no use for gold, and we all bought it, we're spending our money on it, so we must believe that it does have value.
Right.
Well, it's like a Picasso painting.
Exactly.
There might be, a few hundred people in the world that believe it has value.
Sure.
And would pay a few $1 million for it.
Sure. It's valuable because I say it is.
Yeah.
It's valuable because I say it is.
Got it.
So crypto then is when it's like financial coins in the packages on the train.
Yeah.
This is our crypto. It's on the blockchain. It's all
Crypto
recorded.
is data.
It's data.
Yeah. So when you have a Bitcoin, let's say, or half a Bitcoin, or 0.027 of a Bitcoin, whatever it be, you're actually holding data on the blockchain, and it's assigned to your address.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily like this tangible thing.
Oh, you don't get a pretty little coin to put in your pocket.
But back in the day, someone decided, hey, this little circle of metal is valuable.
Exactly.
I'm going to just say it's valuable, and everyone's going to agree that we all want
We're
it.
going to exchange them.
Instead, we're saying this piece of data is available.
Piece of data is doesn't matter really what it is or the background. It's valuable, and I say, yeah, it is valuable.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll give you this for that, and
Give me half your data.
right.
Yeah. Exactly.
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 Yeah.
Because Adam, as soon as he gets a Bitcoin's going to share half of it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we have it here on film.
Okay.
So.
I think I'm
It's
with
on
you.
record.
All right.
Okay, so I love this analogy. I think it's great. And you talked a little bit of something about DeFi, decentralized finance, fiat. I want to get into that deeper.
Sure.
So can we talk about that on our next episode?
Absolutely, I would love to.
All right. So for anybody who wants to learn more about crypto, about this new world
Hop on the
where
train.
we're going, hop on the train.
Yeah.
How do they get hold of you or Elk Finance to say, hey, teach me more, let me get involved? What do they do?
Yeah, so the easiest way here is to head to our website, and that's elk.finance. That's elk, ELK, or hit up our Twitter. That's at elk_finance. So yeah, come check us out, or shoot me an email personally, snake@elklabs.org.
Excellent. I am so excited about this world. It is going to be crazy times. I'm so excited Adam's giving me money, right? You all heard it here. I'm getting half a Bitcoin one day. We're going to talk to you guys next time about DeFi, CeFi, all the fives. And we want to thank you so much for being on our show.
Well, high five.
Oh, yeah. See you next time.